Hey, how you doing? Messiah says, gonna tell you about Bob Dylan. Hey, how are you? I just spent in the last 36 hours, about 15 hours in the car with my very closest friend. Now, he comes from a culture different than mine. He never heard Bob Dylan. And I come to realize that many of you young folks, you ain't heard much of Bob Dylan yourself. Yeehaw! So, come gather round, people, wherever you roam. I don't know the chorus other and round you have grown, and accept that soon you'll be drenched to the bone. If your time to you is worth saving, then you better start swimming, for you sink like a stone, for the times they are a-changing. Come, senators and congressmen, please heed the call. Don't stand in the doorway, don't block up the hall, for he who gets hurt will be he who has stalled. All the battle outside raging will soon shake your windows and rattle your walls, for the times they are a-changing. So we went through the whole thing and we listened to all the different genres and all the different time periods of Bob Dylan, and it just filled me with an incredible nostalgia and a remembrance of the fact that Mr. Bob Dylan really spoke a lot for my generation. Here I am, an old guy. Yes, there's something you can send back to me. Spanish boots of Spanish leather. How can you ask me again? It'll only bring me sorrow. The same thing I'd want today, I would want again tomorrow. I always never was sure about that, but it's okay. He said it. Hollis Brown, he lived on the outside of town. Hollis Brown, he lived on the outside of town with his wife and 5 children and his cabin broken down. Boom, boom, Somewheres in the distance a cold coyote calls. Somewheres in the distance a cold coyote calls. Your eyes fixed on the shotgun hanging on the wall. 7 breezes blowing all around the cabin door. 7 breezes blowing all around the cabin door. 7 shots ring out like the ocean pounding roar. This is Messiahsez is my band. Anyhow, Bob Dylan, he was my man. And I sang an incredibly inappropriate version of Forever Young, which I already posted. So, that's me. I spent, I think, 14 hours in the car with this maniac, by the way. Unbelievable.